Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in today's AFK journey video, we're going to talk about the best artifacts to upgrade from this season so far. So we will be using our VN account to speak about this and explaining what are some of the upcoming artifacts you want to look out for, as well as what is the presently good artifact that you should be upgrading. So right here, we are on our VN account, as you guys can see. So we have the Blade Summon spell unlocked. So this is without a doubt the best endgame Dream Realm artifact because of the ability of this artifact right here, providing attack speed, which are all really good offensive buffs, and on top of that, decent physical defense to increase your team survival, and more importantly, the ability to summon a portal whenever the allied team deals a cumulative range damage equals to certain percentage to launch Flying Sword, which is true damage, while reducing the physical and magical defense of the enemy. So this is huge, right? This is huge for bossing. So Ravage Realm, Dream Realm, Battle Drill bossing contents, or any contents that requires you to jam in a lot of damage is going to be probably using this artifact right here, just because of the amount of damage this artifact can do, as well as the physical and magical defense that this artifact is able to inflict on the boss target itself. So this artifact right now is seeing a lot of use in the Dream Realm side. In fact, I think it should be the meta artifact, because ever since I got this artifact to level 22, like ever since I unlocked this artifact this week, I've been using it for most of my best teams, as you guys can see. So even in my physical teams where I run like very minimal like melee units, I'm running this one. So mostly paired with OD. I also tried like doing surging spell for increased survival to compare with the summon sword. So these are the different testings I've done so far. And in terms of Blade Summon, I think it is without a doubt one of the, if not the strongest Dream Realm artifact in the Endless Dream Realm side. Yeah, so for the Endless side, we are using Blade Summon, mainly because of the true damage as well as the physical and magical defense debuff. But right now on the global server, I'm looking at my global server account concurrently. This artifact is available for those of you guys with the Gazette benefit unlock next week. Right, for those of you guys who are free to play, you didn't even buy the gazettes to get your early milestone rewards, this artifact will unlock in 2 weeks. So let's say, right, if you want to get like the best artifact for this week up first, the best artifact right now is without a doubt between Surging Spell as well as Frost Fall Spell right here. So this is pre-Blade Summon. Okay, after this one comes out, this is definitely going to be the best for the bossing or damage related contents, which is what is important in the game right now. So this one will probably be something that you save your materials for. And then for those of you guys who are concerned with the current best before this one comes out, it is between this one as well as this one. So Frostfall spell over here is basically the enhanced version of the Starshot spell from the pre-season right here, to give you that additional true damage every 3 ultimate casts, while giving you the ability to reduce the haste of the enemy and giving you a whole bunch of stats right here. So the only difference between this and Starshot spell is the AoE that this artifact covers, as well as the debuff that this artifact provides. So instead of reducing the attack speed, this one reduces the haste, and the area that this blizzard cover is a little bit smaller, but will increase in range after you cast the skill multiple times. So the longer you stay in battle, the more you spam your ultimate, the stronger this Frostfall spell becomes. And this artifact over here is currently the best damage centric artifact for your Primal Lord on the global server side before Blade Summon. So I think once Blade Summon unlocks next week, I will be doing some testing with Blade Summon, which I think this will definitely do more because of the debuffs as well as the true damage that this might provide, but we shall see how it goes. But right now, this artifact is also used for a lot of the bossing contents for the team damage, the true damage over here, with the haste ability as well as the attack percentage buff. So this ability over here is basically the Starshot spell of this season in terms of the ultimate spamming side, and is also decently good for the arena side as well, because it only requires 3 ultimate to actually start activating the blizzard. So it's actually quite easy if you do have units that cast your ultimate almost immediately for that almost immediate Frostfall debuff on the enemies itself. So this artifact, I think in general, is decently versatile, useful for your bossing damage related contents as well as your PvE AFK stage push, and also for your arena side. Then the next strongest artifact, or in fact I think Surging Spell is a little bit stronger, because Surging Spell is an artifact which is used a lot for the AFK stage push because of the synergy that Surging Spell has with the magical teams. Because Surging Spell right here provides the most defensive stat amongst the three, with your 40.7% physical and magical defense with 15.3% HP. So quite a bit of defensive stat with the ability to grant 21 crit and also the ability to deal damage through the light beam while dealing magical damage. So this artifact works super well with the Iron Alma's Ardent team, and also a whole bunch of other teams that wants that additional shield to survive better. For example, like a Mauler team, the additional damage as well as a shield allows your ODs insta-kill to come in faster while providing additional survivability for your whole team's heal as well as damage reduction from Coco and Smokey to come online. So this artifact is probably the most versatile because I've seen Surging Spell used in your Dream Realm before Endless, because this artifact helps you survive better. So if your account is slightly weaker, your units dies quite a bit for the bossing side before the full duration, then using Surging Spell might be able to solve your survival issues for the Dream Realm side. And then this artifact is also used for the AFK stage pushing side, like I mentioned earlier, with all the meta pushing teams. So generally very versatile and very well-rounded in terms of power level. So this too, Surging Spell as well as Frost Fall spell, will be the topmost priority before the Blade Summon spell. Now, personally on the PvP side, I think Overcharge spell is also pretty decent. I think Overcharge spell is decent not just in the PvP side, but also useful in certain like bosses for the Dream Realm side for you to squeeze out your ultimate faster. But it feels like Overcharge spell will fall off in the PvE side as we get our Blade Summon as well as our Frost Fall spell up, because of the true damage, the additional true damage that this artifact deals. This will fall off a little bit despite this still having a massive haste buff, but this artifact I think will still remain relatively relevant in the PvP side because you're able to get the ultimate of like your important units off to either snipe off your enemies faster, get your ultimates for your heals or your damage reduction for Coco off faster, or just having massive haste and like equal distribution of stats for your team to perform well in the PvP side. So Overcharge is also an artifact that you can definitely develop. I think Harmonic is fine for PvP as well. I use Harmonic a lot for the offensive side. Defensively, I think if you have a very hyper offensive comp, this is also a pretty decent PvP one. So if you ask me like what are the top 4 in terms of upgrade before Blade Summon, I'll say Surging Spell, Frost Fall, and then Overcharge. So for Harmonic, I think it's subjective. It depends on whether or not you can use it because this artifact doesn't have that much defensive stats. So if your team is weak, you die even faster, right? Then if that's the case, then I think Snowman spell is a little bit better to give you more defensive stats while giving you that Snowman taunt to go against certain teams in arena, such as for example OD teams or single target teams in general, to buy you more time. So PvP wise, I think it's probably between these two, but to sort of factor in the whole flexibility to meta level, Blade Summon I think is the best for the Endless Dream Realm side, and then followed by Frost Fall with Surging for general versatility and high meta level, and then followed by Overcharge, and then between Harmonic as well as Snowman. So Sanctum spell is useful for very niche situations which I didn't bother to upgrade, and then for Banishing spell I don't even see a lot of people using it even in the PvP side, although I do think that this is a very annoying confining. But then I think, okay, I think this is more of a PvP related one. But as you guys can see, we are sort of limited on gold. So this account is not super duper PvP centric. So that's why I'm not bothered with Banishing spell right now. So I'm trying to save up my gold to upgrade my equipment. So that is one of the resource scarcity as we move into the higher levels or the Endless Dream Realm stages. So yep, that's pretty much it with regards to the best artifacts to upgrade. So Blade Summon, best one, followed by Surging as well as Frost Fall, and then upgrade the rest based on what you need and what is your team requirement for the different PvP contents out there. So thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.